over to Amber now.
Okay, I'm Amber, and as you said before, I'm working on G1 Jazz. Susie gets my pictures up. If you want to just flip through the pictures, there was a bunch of in-progress pictures. Jazz is not complete, unfortunately. I was not able to bring him. This is the only piece I have. The helmet itself, right here, as it is, took me about 3 months. It's made out of, it's made out of industrial foam, fiberglass, and then auto body paint. When I first started on this costume, I had the impression that I was going to make this as best as I possibly could, no matter the expense. So I'm looking at somewhere in the vicinity of $700 to $800 when he's all complete, with battery pack, with electronics, light-up visor, things like that. I wanted to go for looking at this costume as it stepped out of the cartoon. So this is Jazz pretty much to the T. These other two costumes here that I have are not mine. They belong to a girl on the TCOS forums that goes by the name of Velocity. She has done animated RC and G1 tracks. These are both done with the foam, or the fabric over foam method, which I have a little experience in. None of my pieces were finished. This is the more cheaper way to do it. This is what a lot of people go for. It's what Amanda has made some of her costumes out of. Is what the founder of the site, Pilot, she has made G1 Blaster and Mirage. If anybody was at SDCC, if anyone was at San Diego Comic Con that saw that, this was pretty much the same way, basically, that they did theirs. It's cheap. It's easy to make. These take somewhere in the vicinity of 1 to 2 months if you don't want to spend too much, but do have a very nice looking costume. These would be the way to go.
And then I'm going to introduce, to have you guys talk for a minute, Lord Starscream, and aka Ken, and Dave. Starscream, say something. Get over there next to the guy.
Here you go. Alright, so what you guys want me to say?
Don't be all easy.
Megatron, is back to you.
That's the major thing when it comes to costuming, is knowing your character and being able to be in that character. And Dave, why don't you say how you put this together? And Roy, I didn't mean to skip you, so you'll go next.
We actually built this costume. It took us about a year to do. Invested probably around $1,500 into it. Yeah, it's kind of expensive because of all the mechanics that we had to work inside. It's made out of PVC piping. It's a giant puppet, so that when he's actually in the costume, he's looking out the chest, and it's got the plexiglass with the tinting so that he can see out the chest line. Head is way up here on him, and it's a harness equipment underneath. The arms are put together with chains and PVC pipes so that you can actually push it out. He's standing on some stilts. Material-wise, you're looking at fiberglass. We had some resin. We had foam. We had a lot of different things actually, because we kept on modifying it. Some parts are cardboard with fiberglass forced onto it. Yeah, that's not helpful. that was us, but just not doing a Starscream. That's it laying down without anybody in it. Yeah, screw is right there. For some of you that have not seen it yet, we were planning on bringing it up and having Ken dressed up fully in it, but it's 2 flights of stairs, and as you can imagine, it is a pretty big costume. We got to run a U-Haul just to get it out here. So what we're going to end up doing is later on, if you're interested, if you haven't seen him yet, come on back down into the dealer's room, and he'll be walking around in that costume again.
And then Lori, do you want to talk a little bit about your costume?
I don't know what you guys call cheap, but I spent less than $20 for my costume. Like I said, I was in 2007 Blackout, which was the first costume I can say that I had any pride in. It was very, very simple, and you could tell who it was, and that's really what the basics of the costume. You don't have to go out and do all the details on a character just to let people recognize you. Obviously, if you're doing a character nobody knows, but because you made it up, obviously. You won't have any problems with that, but I make my costumes out of whatever I can get. I saved up when we moved. I took all the cardboard that we had moved in, all the styrofoam, whenever we bought new things. So I use soft styrofoam, hard styrofoam, whatever I can get my hands on. If it's not squishy, it's all hard styrofoam. You can grind that with a belt sander and make like wheels like this. This one, oh, and cardstock. You know what cereal boxes are made out of? Cardstock, stiff stuff. It's really great. If you need something thin and tough. Yep.
And Amber, I'm not Amber, sorry about that, Amanda, would you talk a little bit about your costumes?
Doing a little musical chairs for the microphones here.
No, the two on the end don't work. I have